God damn, how are we doing? Welcome back, it's week 14. That's over 3 months of these freaking things, and we're still going strong with the Workshop Showmatches featuring Rocket League. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one for you tonight. We've got the Undercard. Feed and Quack, they're still here. I can't get rid of them, and they're taking on newcomers N_Greezy, just Greezy, and his buddy Justy. Pretty even matchup, everybody's peaking, high GC. So we'll see how it goes. This is a $20 matchup. The rules are not going to change for that main or the under. Same as always, but I'll go through them again just in case you haven't been around. We've got a best of 5 series in each matchup. Each game within the series is a 1st to 10, win by 2. Unlimited boost, 3 touches per side, but you can follow up your own touches. And welcome, and let's get into this undercard. God damn.
I'm ready. We've got Feed and Quack, the reigning champions, and on paper, they are the favorite. They've proven themselves time and time again. Some of the only players in the Workshop Showmatch history to have over 5 wins. Let's double check my math here, but I'm pretty sure they both have 5 dubs. Indeed, they do. I believe Feed actually... Oh, no, actually, they both have 5. They either both have 5 or both have 6. Either way, they're nuts. Greezy, fantastic content creator as well, who's taking a little break, but he'll be back tonight following this match. Then we've got Justy, his boy, apparently pretty good, but otherwise, a sleeper. We don't know how good he is, but we're gonna find out here. Alright, we all ready? As I'm narrating my typing into the game chat. GLHF. Red E. All right, let's unpause and let's get it going. Orange team on the kickoff. I know my overlay is a little bit flipped. We're still working on getting a non-flipped version. But it's fine, you know? Hey, the colors are cute. We're liking it. Feed missing that hit. Quack's gonna hit it up. Not enough. That was the 3rd touch. And goal number 1 going to the newcomers. They came to play. Then again, one could argue that it's a little bit of a mistake on the blue team. That's all right, you know? They've been waiting around. Maybe a little bit of jitters coming into this game. They don't know their opponents very well. Feed's rocking the teeth wheels, the goofy wheels, as the kiddos would say. The newest saying on the block. We got ourselves a little bit of a rally back and forth here. Justy rocking the ... as his player name in the black profile picture. Very mysterious, but we do see here, I've got a Boxmod plugin. Sorry I'm blocking, but we've got a 1v1 rank of SSL, so you know this guy is skilled. That actually gives me a lot of confidence. You see a lot of players very high ranked, but to also have the highest rank in the game in ones means you've got what it takes. You're a competitor, you're grinding this game. His touches have been pretty solid this entire game so far. This rally's going on a long time. One of the best we've seen in a while. I don't think I'm on the right camera. I was not. I was on whatever the dumb camera setting's called. And Justy getting a nice smackdown here. A spike, as you would say in volleyball terms. Quack was up, but it was past the middle wall at that point. He bounces off, and Justy gets a nice opening to smack it down. 2-0 in game number 1. Not exactly going how I thought it would, but hey, anything can happen. You can be very seasoned at the game. It's different. But then again, Feed and Quack are not exactly new to volleyball. They've been running the show for a while, at least in the undercard. They're finally going to get one on the board. 2-1 here. A little bit of a mistake hit by both Greezy and Justy. Not getting enough power and speed to pop that up. I'm out of water, so I'm gonna have to find a way to, in between these games, go get some water. Justy getting another one here. The fake kickoff. It worked. We're gonna clip that one for the TikTok at some point later. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I also applaud Greezy using the well, the Greezy Meister eyebrow, googly eye, whatever the hell, topper. If anyone remembers that EU professional player and content creator. To be honest, have not heard from him in a while. Not sure what he's doing. J-Dog with the 10 biddies. saying 10 bits on Feed and Quack. Is that your official prediction, my dude?
Internet money, bitch.
Hey, there it is. There's the alert.
Internet money. Internet money, bitch.
Internet money, bitch. Let's go. 10 biddies. Thank you,
10 bits
J-Dog.
on Feed and Quack.
Hey, we got the TTS. They are coming back, though. It was 1-3, now 3-3. I'm going to be very interested to see if this one goes the distance, because so far, hey, you know, it's early. It's game 1, and we're only 3 goals in. Remember, it is a best-of-5 series, and each game is first to 10, win by 2. So we are just getting our toes wet so far. But honestly, I'm impressed with Greezy and Justy. They're coming to play. They've been in the lead or tied the entire game so far. But again, it is early, so I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, as Feed gets credit for that one. Decent hit here. Greezy pops it up, just not really high enough. And looked like Justy kind of wanted to get it, but does end up booping it for that third hit. Gentleman's agreement, of course. 3 hits is the max, and that one's going to fall down in. 4-3. About a minute 45 into the game. Time is irrelevant, but it is fun to see how many goals people can get within the span of a traditional 5-minute Rocket League game. Now 5-3. They're kind of just running it up. It was 1-3, now 5-3. That was 4 unanswered goals for Feed and Quack on the blue team. They came to play. Not the best start, but with a series this long, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, as always. Not the best hit. It does not make it over directly off the top of that middle wall, but he does have an extra hit, and he gets it over nicely. Quack able to clear that one. Quack also on the back wall, waiting. Greezy, nice hit. We're seeing some pretty good rallies. It is called rallies, right? Any volleyball people in the chat want to confirm or deny my expertise here? But some good rallies back and forth. And now we're seeing that amazing Sigma ratio scoreline. The most overdrawn, not even very funny meme that has been going on in the Workshop Show matches. We've seen the scoreline of 6-3 or 3-6 in some way or another, pretty much in every game. And we see it again here in week 14, but Greasy's going to smack that one over. Feed and Quack unable to kind of get it back. He's going to get credit. 6-4. They're finally getting another one on the board after 5 unanswered. Got to feel good about that one. Feed with the gross wheels. Freaking me out every time I see him. Goofy as hell. Feed on that middle wall. He's been an absolute animal on the middle wall traditionally, but it kind of goes past him there. It is a bit of a high-risk, high-reward style. If it goes past you, you cannot really do much. You're just on your heels. But if you smack it down, you can get some great placements, some great spike plays like that, too. We got a good redirect of sorts. Another good rally here, back and forth. Both teams doing a good job of clearing it with power, with speed, with intent. They want it to go to a certain place, and they're getting it there, except right now, Greezy could not clear it over the middle wall. Looks like they both went for it. Yep, they hit each other. Little bit of an oopsie-whoopsie, fucky-wucky for the orange team. They're going to give that one up. Now 7-4. We're getting close to that 1st to 10 score line here in game 1. Feed and Quack, they're just a little bit more comfortable on volleyball, and that's not a surprise. They've been running the show for a handful of weeks, in and out of the lineups and matchups, but ultimately 2 of the only players so far in the Workshop Show matches history to have 5+ wins. Definitely no slouches here despite being in the undercard. Nothing wrong with the undercard by any means. I would get absolutely smacked by any of these players out here. Justy gonna lob this one up, and great placement. Quack was a little bit too far up, and Feed was just too far to the side. If you find the space, you're gonna get the goals, and he does. 7-5. Wonky camera movement. My bad, my bad. Might be on me. Regain. Quack popping it up. Feed. Pass play here. Nice coordination. They're definitely in comms. But Justy not going to let it get to him. Good placement, but Feed is there. A little bit of a desperation hit, but he does get it. Greezy sets it up nice and slow. Right into feed. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh man, there it is, the back corner wall. Hard to read those bounces. It's a traditional back corner, but given the width of the field, it just feels so much larger and it ricochets off there with power. If you're not in the perfect place, it'll get you, and that's what happens there. Extending that lead, now 8-5 in favor of Feed and Quack. First to 10, win by 2. It's definitely not over yet, but we are getting there for game number 1. Ekik in chat, how are you doing? Ekik, we do these show matches weekly. We try to get 2 full matchups every week, and slightly lower skill and then a higher skill for some cash prizes. This is the undercard. $20 on the line here in this best of 5 series. First to 10, win by 2. Just giving you some more backstory here. Feed and Quack, 2 of the only players to have 5+ wins. But it's staying close. Greezy and Justy. Justy, the ... here. His placements have been amazing, and you can see I got the Bacchus mod thing that shows ranks here. Your highest rank for any single game mode. You see a lot of GC2, GC3, GC1, and that SSL going to Justy. I just covered the screen on that. Was that a scuffed kickoff? I believe it was. Feed does not get it over. And obviously he plays it down because you only get 1 touch. Nice job. Thanks, Feed. Quack is not happy with that one. You don't see a lot of kickoff mistakes, but they do happen. That middle wall is a little bit higher than you expect. Especially when you're watching, you don't really understand until you kind of get in these maps and play around. They make it look easy. We're seeing some really good rallies here in game 1, but this is not an easy game mode to play at all. The floor is basically lava. It touches it all. It goes through. It scores. Feed right here, playing it off that side wall. Yeah, Greezy tried to almost pinch it over. Justy unable to recover and make up for that mistake. 9-7. Sammy, you're good. No worries on the invite. No worries at all. Although I do need to clear that off my screen here soon. But it ain't no thing. Hope you're doing well, Semi. Quack in a play to space. Is that it? That is gonna be it. Beautiful placement. And that's gonna take game number 1, 10-7. Very close. But the familiarity with the map going in their favor. They're gonna get this one done and over with. 10-7. Give me a minute to reset the clock and just talk about it a little bit. I do not have a co-host, so I'm just gonna kind of be talking to myself, which is fun. But we're seeing a closer match than I expected. But you know, you look at the ranks, and then it starts to make sense. There we go. We got that one little block under Feed and Quack. I know the colors are flipped on the overlay. It's all good. Ain't no thing. Not a biggie. First to 3, yeah, best of 5. First to 3 wins. Feed and Quack getting that first one done. And real quick, I just want to bring it on back to some past results, although they are not updated because the current week I didn't have done until the last second. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Week 12. Look at that. Updating the overlays on the fly, but we can see that last time Feed and Quack played, they 3-0 swept Ravage and Oddly Cracked. Content creator, some of you guys may recognize Ravage, a mod in my Twitch chat, and Spyro, the GCs, who is now way higher than GC. Spyro's, you know, the freestyle, the famous one. Ravage is Cracked, and Feed and Quack taking them down. But they also played in the main 2 weeks ago against Prism and Rhyolite and got smacked down. Smacked down, I should say. But here they are, winning their first game in this best of 5. Let's take it on back. Hashtag Ravage moment. You're so goofy as hell, Quack. Get back in there because I'm unpausing, not giving you any time. I hope you're ready. And we've got ourselves the start of game 2. A little bit of a rally going on. Greezy, not the best hit. Can Justy recover? He does. Feed was on the middle wall, but got a little bit too excited. Unable to get that. Quack was there to pop it over. I can tell Greasy's getting a little bit more confident. Justy, on the other hand, almost too confident, flies right past it, and that is going to be the first goal of game 2, going in favor of Feed and Quack. I'm going to tab out here so you will not hear any sound for a second. I'm going to get myself my flickering neon logo, and wow, that is large. I don't want it to be that large. I kind of just want to put it down here in the corner over there. It is. See? I want to put it on that thing, and then I need to add the black background. But we'll do that another time here. It's now 2-0 in favor of Feed and Quack. Yeah, trying to pinch it on that middle wall does not actually end up working almost ever, but he wouldn't know that because this is his first series. So nothing against Justy there, but I've seen a lot of people attempt it. It often doesn't work. We are seeing a majority of Feed and Quack's goals come off of mistakes from Greezy and Justy. They're still getting used to the layout. It's a lot more field to cover than you think. You know, you could look at it and say it's the smallest field compared to a regular Rocket League field, right? But when you're not allowed to hit the ground, it is a very different ball game. And that SSL rank doesn't really carry as much weight when you completely change the rules. And a fake kickoff, I'm going to call it a fake here by Greezy. Quack wanted to see that middle wall redirect, but ends up hitting the middle wall. Doesn't get there in time. Doesn't matter, though. It rolls around. Feed getting credit there. Yeah, Greezy, not the best hit. Tried to pop it up to his teammate. I see what he was trying to do, I think. Not a bad plan. But it does end up biting him in the butt a little bit. Good kickoff here. Quack off the side. They're getting really good at these team plays. Meanwhile, Justy and... Oh, you know what? He could have had that. I was going to say, meanwhile, Justy and Greezy bumping into each other yet again. Unfortunate here in game number 2 as we see a 5-0 score line. They're running away with it. If he would have hit it right there, man, Justy would have popped it over. Would have been good to go. That would have been his 3rd hit. But he kind of drove underneath it a little bit, which you truly hate to see. Barely gets it over that middle wall. Boops it up. Feed. Feeling himself. Spiking it down. No. Excuse me. Yeah, great hit. Popping it to himself and then stuffing that turkey, or at least he was in the right position to do so. But it ends up going over, and Justy not quite in the position he needed to be in. Interesting here as Justy smacks it on another fake kickoff, and it lands right on that corner to kind of roll around. Feed just flies past it. Unfortunate miss for Feed, and they're on the board. Now 6-1. Decent kickoff here. Who's going to hit it? Maybe some confusion. Quack. Yeah, Justy and Greezy keep hitting into each other. I'm not sure if they're in comms. If they're not, they should definitely do that. Nice little double tap to get it over, and Feed unable to kind of control it the way he needed to. They might be getting their feet under them. Justy's starting to play a little bit better, a little bit more consistent. His placements are starting to get to where they were at the beginning of game 1. Can they claw back, or is this just a slight little flash of good plays? A flash of brilliance. By the way, check out the FOB merch shop, ! Merch, and Orange getting credit for that one. What is this hit by Quack? Awful kickoff. And obviously, you only get one hit for the kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a 6-3 scoreline yet again. The Sigma ratio scoreline. You love to see it. Fantastic little hit. Quack to himself, maybe? Cannot reach. Feed was waiting for it to bounce off the middle wall, but it kind of just rolls down. Unfortunate regain. Go next. 6-4. 4 unanswered goals for the Orange. Greezy and Justy. They're climbing back up the mountain. Was the first minute or so of this game a fluke? Will they continue to rack up more points? Greezy was staying back cautiously, but it ends up working. Will Justy be there? Feed missing. Quack not ready for that whiff. Very, very hard for Quack to read that. Feed was up and ready and just kind of just slowed down and went below him. Unfortunate. 6-5. I think, you know what? I think it's the pigeon topper. It's getting in his way. Feet on the back wall. Quack in the front. He needs to hit this up. Someone needs to hit it up. No one's going to hit it up. And Justy getting credit. It's going to fall right down, tying it up 6-6. That is 6 unanswered goals for Greezy and Justy. And this game went from an absolute runaway blowout to an even score. 2.5 minutes in. Oh my God. If you're watching on the TikTok live, join us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TheeFURNAS. The link is in my bio. If you click that, you'll be able to hang out and chat. I'll actually read your messages as well. I'm not really looking over at my phone. Quack. Gonna sink this one in. More miscommunication. It does seem to be the only time they really give up goals, at least recently. Oh, I think it's because they technically pinched it, so they counted that as 2 hits. Honestly, I'm not sure if we should have counted that as 2 hits, but ultimately, they made the choice not to hit it, and they're gonna give that point up. Moving on to the next rally, though, back and forth a little bit. Quack is in the air. Not a great hit. Feed is there. He does get it. Justy and Greezy both go for it, but Justy gets there first, and it's a good clear. Quack accidentally stuffs his own teammate. Oh, no. Quack. Brother, what are you doing? I think. No, yeah, he did. The plan was there, he says in chat. That's funny. The plan was there, but it wasn't a good one. 7-7. What a roller coaster of emotions this game has been. Game number 2 in this best of 5 series. Greezy and Justy do not want to go down by 2 here. They have come clawing back. They want this lead. Feed popping it up. Quack has another touch. He's going to look for the spike. Doesn't get there. Doesn't even need to. Wait. Don't speak too soon. Never mind. Quack going to get that one. Kind of, did it bounce off the middle wall, or did it just kind of like rolled on the inside of the net here and bounce off of the little bit of ground that exists on that middle wall? Just a little bit outside of their reach. And they take the lead yet again. 8-7. Jump? Did he get the flip reset on that? Latency variation. You don't love to see lag in the server. Hopefully. Ooh, we're seeing a lot of it. We'll see if anyone thinks it's a real issue. We can always reset the server here. Orange hat redeeming Get Me Moist. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. I will drink that water, my man. We're doing no cam for the casting. My ugly face is ruining it, you know? I don't think this was lag. I think it was just an awkward hit. Justy and Greezy are doing a really fantastic job of not going over that 3-touch limit. You saw he backflipped there, I think, just because he knew that would have been a 3rd touch. It's now 9-7. Game point here for the blue team. If they can score this 10th goal, that will obviously be first to 10 win by 2 scenario. They won 10-7 in the last game, and that might be it. It is. Feed with the fantastic placement yet again to close out the game. Plays it to space. And Justy was unable, he was able to get a touch, but not able to get a good touch. Does end up still going down. And then just over 4 minutes of gameplay, Feed and Quack take game 2. As I tab out, give me a chance to give them a point on the scoreboard. There it is. It's TheeFURNAS. I saw you do it on the TikTok, lol. You could have. I haven't taken the drink yet, though. We're in chat. But I need to fill up my water, actually. So, real quick before game 3, I'm going to go for all of 10 seconds to go grab a water bottle. Time me right now. Go. See? Not even 10 seconds. Your boy got water on deck. I'm going to put it in the off-brand Hydro Flask. In the Flashes of Brilliance reusable water bottle. I don't know what brand of reusable water bottle is. Doesn't matter. Grab that one in the FOV merch store. All right, let's move into game number 3. It is currently 2-0 in the series for Feed and Quack. Are they going to close it out here and sweep the newcomers Greezy and Justy, or will Greezy and Justy have something to say about it? Also, I'm realizing that the team name for the blue team, need to give them some more space. Sorry, I tabbed out and no sound. And Quack, not the best hit. Or was that Feed? One of them didn't hit it well, and Orange team is on the board first. Interesting start. That was my drink of water, ladies and gentlemen. We're staying hydrated out here. Hydrate or dihydrate, quite literally. Feed popping it up. Quack? The idea is there. Does it execute? He does. Justy in a little bit of a precarious situation, but he does get a good hit. Greezy pops it up also. Can Justy clear it? He does. And a fantastic recovery by the boys in orange. That being said, they were not ready for that weak touch. Quack, I gotta say this was a fake almost. You would have thought that this was a banger, and instead he kind of just redirects it lightly right down to the floor in front of him. There was no shot they were getting there in time. Fantastic Omega Giga Chat, I don't know, Giga Brain play for the boy. Whatever the saying is. Jesus, Feed smacks that one to space too. I feel like they are really, really, really getting good at playing it to the open space. They're seeing the opportunities and they're sniping it, spiking it down. It's quite impressive. We're used to seeing it in the upper, the main card. Not necessarily as often in these undercard matches, but Feed and Quack just absolutely, really, really turning into some volleyball mains. Dare I say it. When Rocket League eventually adds a volleyball game mode, fingers crossed, maybe it'll happen during the UE5 release. Maybe not. My fingers are going to be crossed regardless. If they ever bring volleyball, Feed and Quack are about to run those leaderboards. As they get a third goal here. 3-1 in game 3. Decent kickoff here. Miscommunication. Does it go over? It's popping straight up. That's really unfortunate for Greezy. He went up and hit it, but he went up to hit it. Hit the middle wall instead, but that pinch, gonna keep it alive anyway. It's a solid rally so far, back and forth. Feed missing. Quack not in position, was not ready for that one. That pinch, oh my gosh. Look at that, up to the top corner, then the back corner wall, then the back wall. Overall, just some awkward defensive maneuvers for Feed and Quack. All right, I see you. I see you. Was taking a look at the TikTok for all of 2 seconds, and Quack finds space yet again. This man can't be stopped. The dynamic duo. Some could even say. Feed and Quack, spiking it to space every chance, every shot they get. Although they're bumping each other in the middle, on the middle wall. And it's just been a lot of awkward plays for the orange team on that little like ramp. You know, I don't even know how to describe it. That bottom area of the middle wall before it turns into the actual floor scoreable area. The slight ramp. A lot of awkward bounces, and none of them are going in their favor as they give up another one to extend the lead 5-2. Although, Feed and Quack might be getting a little cocky. They're up 2-0 in the series and up now 5-3 in this game. The idea was there, but Quack was not. But hey, I like that they're going for it. I like it. They're just sending it. They're having fun with it. It's what you like to see, and that's why we're here doing these show matches for some cash, money. Playing some volleyball, even though Rocket League is supposed to be soccer. Who would have thought? Feed coming off the sidewall, playing it to himself. He does get it over, but Justy is there. A nice pop-up. Sounds like a double commit. I heard it correctly, but it doesn't matter. Justy gets it past him, off the back wall, and down into the goal area. 5-4. They are closing that gap. My man is blaming it on me after that. Quack openly talking smack against his teammate in the game chat. Feed firing back with 20-50, which is the combined score of a lot of this, although the score didn't really reset each game, and they were playing some warm-ups, so not exactly a true representation of score by any means, nor does score really even matter. Golden ratio, we did see it, right? Or no, it was 5-4. We did not see it. We saw it in game 1 and game 2. Orange had the Sigma score line. Man. Freaking Feed and Quack playing each other on those sidewall passes. One player in the middle plays it to the side wall area. The other player smacks it, redirects it from that side wall. Didn't end up scoring immediately off that, although the play did eventually go in their favor. But man, they have been playing those passes, those 1-2 passes if you're a soccer player. I remember that from my middle school soccer days. That's right. Your boy was running around as a little 80-pound, blonde-hair, blue-eyed white boy. And we did the 1-2 pass plays all the time. At least we tried. You know, it was more like trying. We didn't really get very many. Feed and Quack proving that it can work in volleyball as well. They're also just, man, a lot of mistakes going in their favor. This was also a fantastic read. The fact that he hit it off the ceiling so far in the back of his area, his side of the field. Court, volleyball court. Still got over the middle net. Definitely a solid hit. 8-4, we're getting dangerously close to series point here. But not quite. Justy playing this one to space and getting it done. Man, when Justy is able to hit his shots, he does well. Then again, I definitely called that one wrong. Feed passed it over. But I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to double down. His, when he's on, he's on. He's just making a lot of mistakes. Rhyolite in the chat. Can we start quick after this? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can. This game could come to a close here very quickly. Rhyolite eagerly awaiting in the main card for these two players, whoever ends up winning this undercard, to come on up. You would assume it's Feed and Quack, but then again, Justy put another one in to bring it a little bit closer. Now 8-6, and a lot of latency variation on the screen. We'll see if the server can actually hold up. I don't see any complaints though, so I think the players are fine. It might actually just be on my end. I don't know. Greezy kind of giving them a goal here. I'm not really sure what happened. He kind of got caught on his heels. Or was that Justy? It was Justy. Never mind. Although, the point still stands. Just not the best hit. 9-6. We are officially at series point. If blue team, if Feed and Quack score one here, that will be a nice, clean 3-0 sweep, although every game has been close. make no mistake. They're going to get it past all up to Justy here. He plays it just barely over and sinks it right in. Does not hit the back wall. It just goes right in. 9-7. It's not over till it's over. Justy proving that here. He is not ready to go down just yet. Vixel saying exclamation point Cam. Do you want to see my face? I think I'm going to stop using camera when I do these. It's more legit that way, I think. I don't think we're gonna do just 2v2. Are you sure? You don't want to do the 1v1 or 1v2. You can alternate. Well, we can figure that one out in a minute. And Greezy getting that one done. 9-8. It is not over. Never mind, it is. A little accidental hit. He was up the wall. Whenever you start reversing, that's when you know you're not quite in the best position. And he tries to get under it, cannot get there in time. 10-8, and that is all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, a 3-0 sweep in the series. 10-7, 10-7, and 10-8. All close games. Cannot be mad with that performance. Greezy, GG's in the chat. Closing thoughts on this undercard. I'm not surprised at the result. And I think that this is another one of those situations where we just have the experience edging out the competition. I think, realistically, Greezy and Justy are probably better at the game, mechanically. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to undersell or oversell anyone. But Feed and Quack, this is their domain. Greezy and Justy, zero practice, coming in. They're having fun with it, and they're giving them a good run for their money. 10-7, 10-7, 10-8. But ultimately, that's a 3-0 sweep, and $20 going to Feed and Quack.